back in game 1, Happyfeet, they really did look like they were, they had the advantage. They were gearing up at the mid game, and next thing you know, Execration wins one fight, loses the tier 2, loses a lane of bags, and just proceeds to lose the game. Had the advantage. They were gearing.
Yeah. Awkward. Well, as we see, Nyx being picked up first, and maybe Puck won't be prioritized anymore. I mean, at least for the Execration side here.
Well, Execration looks like they're the ones who they're like sending the message to Happyfeet. All right, now it's our turn to teach you how to play Monkey King. Oh, what?
But they won.
Yeah, but they're gonna teach them how to play Monkey King. Happyfeet had the Monkey King. Is that we're gonna teach you how to win with Monkey King. Oh,
the lack of sleep is kicking in already, as you can see.
That's alright. Just face plant your face into the wall like a couple of times, you'll be awake.
But yeah, Nyx here. I really like Nyx openers because it denies a lot of intel heroes to being picked. Puck being one of the big ones, I guess, in the Filipino scene. You don't really want to play Puck into the Nyx. Although you can avoid some spells, such as like if you orb, you can phase to avoid the carapace hitting you. But regardless, the laning phase, the Nyx can literally just run to your Puck's lane and just constantly mana burn, and then you can't utilize any spells anymore. So it's quite a smart pick, and I believe as well, a lot of heroes that Filipino teams tend to be more burst intensive mage heroes in a sense. Like Necro is one that's very populated. As you can see, Puck being banned as well by Execration because Happyfeet can still take it if they'd like to. They can play it in the middle lane or the off lane still, so yeah. And again, Bloodseeker being respect banned now this game. Also with the Spirit Breaker, actually, 2 of their heroes that they just played got banned. So that's very nice to see. Respecting heroes, not getting the ego, in the way of drafting. If they don't know how to deal with it currently, then the best way is to just ban it and avoid playing against it.
Like, this is actually a pretty quick draft as well. Like after the Ancient Apparition pick came out, I mean, they just basically picked it as a quick counter to the Necrophos, but I'm not even sure if he's going to have the chance to do what he wants to do, because the Nyx Assassin is going to be constantly in his back end, and it's just really hard as an AA this game, especially against Nyx Assassin, I feel. With the Vendetta, you can create so much space. Okay, I know it's unlikely that we're going to see like some Invoker combos coming in. I like that they took out the Nature's Prophet. Do you think we might see the potential of like a Zeus, for example? Bring out the cheese global strat? Unlikely, right? Oh, Queen of Pain comes in though.
Wow, these picks are really speeding up here. Void straight away picked up. This might not be a... Well, it can be MKK or MK offlane actually, depending on who they prefer it to be played on. Void can still go carry, which is a pretty damn good Void carry game here. They do have the AA Blast to go with them as well once he Chronos. But the more likely scenario is that the Void is only utilized as the Chrono, so potentially the offlane role would be more suited for him. But now they can pick a mid hero.
But Darcy, are you confident that this is a faceless Void carry? Do you think like the Monkey King's going mid?
No. I think it's more likely to be an offlane here in this situation here, because they really just needed to catch. The Chrono is basically just to catch a hero into the AA Blast, which should be the Necro as the priority. But at the same time, they still can decide towards the later picks of the enemy. If they see it fit better as a carry than as an offlane, maybe they'll just change it up. So there is some flexibility here in their lineup, so that's pretty nice. The Queen of Pain though being picked up quite early from Happyfeet's side, even though Execration didn't actually show a mid lane hero yet, unless the MK is being played mid. But after seeing the Queen of Pain, unlikely case that the MK is going to go middle, they'll probably pick a suitable matchup for the mid lane against the Queen of Pain here.
So perhaps,
the lanes are quite set already.
So what hero would you suggest though to go against the Queen of Pain? Like, oh, Venge comes in. We haven't seen this hero in a while. I mean, at least for me personally.
It's a good Chrono counter.
It is.
Whoever gets Chronoed here, which should be the Necro, in theory, gets swapped out, doesn't get AA blasted, the Venge dies out, and then the negative damage aura comes out, affecting both the melee cores that they currently have, which is the MK and the Void, obviously.
I just thought of something, Darcy. What about AA mid? Let's go with something funky. I'm going for a wild shot. I know it's unlikely, but I want to believe that AA mid. It's actually really strong going up against the Queen of Pain. You can't trade hits with this hero. Not with Chilling Touch.
Yeah. AA middle. I don't think so. Not against Queen of Pain.
I mean, Execration has
It's
done
very
some
hard.
really funky stuff with their drafting, so you really never know.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Like,
they did just do Visage middle, so.
yeah. Bringing it back, right? Bringing it back from the old days. So...
I just don't see it happening because of the Nyx pick here. It would kind of defeat the purpose for it. The Nyx could just literally go middle and drain all his mana if that happened.
True that, true that. So, okay, we'll see how the lanes are gonna pan out, but then again, you know, even if these teams, they pick like a hero which seems like an off laner go into the safe lane, something that seems like a mid go into the off lane, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So Happyfeet, what is Jesse Vash thinking of?
I think a
Weaver.
hero like TA can be quite effective here.
Oh, but it's been
It's
banned
pretty
out.
decent.
Happyfeet banned it
Oh,
out.
was it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, last ban too. Okay, yeah, then that's quite bad. Maybe potentially a troll could be nice as well here, but I don't think they play troll middle, do they? Execration.
They could.
That's more of like a Chinese thing. LGD especially.
Oh, like an OG thing, right? Like when Anna played it, but Execration...
Yeah, OG as well. Yeah.
I don't think it's necessarily out of the question, because it's whether the team feels they're comfortable to actually let Raging Potato play it, since after all, he can draft anything for himself. Right now, let's see.
Because picking a middle hero, intelligence here would be quite bad into the Nyx, because Nyx can camp the lane, and then they have Queen of Pain as well, which is a very strong lane abusive hero. So it had to be something that's not intel. The only two heroes I could think about that can do well and combo well with their heroes would be TA and the Troll. But Troll is more of a team-specific pick, normally, that only teams that really rate him will pick it, like LGD and OG. But TA also being banned, I think TA is definitely the C pop here that everyone used to play back in the day, so they would know how to play it. But it's banned, so there's not many heroes here for them to choose. There's like Marana can work as well. It does give him some damage. It goes well with the Void, but it's not the best lane matchup against Queen of Pain.
What about something like a Dragon Knight? Just something is, you know, self-sustained, so you can Dragon Knight. There we go. Place more emphasis on beating the side lanes, and at the same time, it wouldn't help to, so it wouldn't hurt to have a bit more control at just controlling Yash. But they're actually gonna swap the lanes around. So Ben Hur's gonna be going to the middle lane, Rappy into the off lane of Necro, and the safe lane Yash. It looks like Yash just wants to chill after the last game.
Looks like they'll swap heroes. Yeah. Surely they swap heroes. James won't go DK offlane this game.
Maybe he's
unless
playing
they're
in
just
mid.
Swapping roles.
They could be. He could be playing
maybe.
in mid. Gabby goes into the off lane, or Raging
Yeah,
Potato.
that's true.
Well, okay. What are your thoughts on an off lane Monkey King? I've heard some pros before this debate on whether Monkey King off lane is actually, you know, a thing.
Yeah, I think it really depends on the laning matchups, because the MK, if he does have a good start in the offlane, he can get a lot done, but he also needs the support to help him out at the start depending on the matchups. Against the Weaver, it's a very unlikely case that he'll get stuff done on his own. So I think this one will just be a MK carry most likely. DK being played in mid lane, and in the offlane Void. The Void offlane will do very good here. It's going to be extremely hard for them to kill him with just Venge and Weaver, unless the Nyx plays also in that lane. That being said, if they commit 3 heroes for him, then DK should farm fine, and MK will definitely free farm. So not really a problem here. Necro seems to be being played again by Rappy, so it should be an offlane Necro this game as well.
Okay, so... Okay, Darcy, are you hoping for a game 3, or do you think that Execration can take this 2-0 nice and easy?
This one's a tough one.
It is, isn't it?
I do like Happyfeet's lineup, to be honest.
You do?
I like the Necro in the DK, even though DK was last picked. And their lanes are strong as well. Their scaling, I believe they're both about the same. The MK scaling is probably better, just because they have diffusal heroes to deal with the Necro later on, and they have the AA blast as well on top of that.
Dude, they're doing it, man.
I think Execration will win this, but I hope Happyfeet takes this game, because I just, in general, like their lineup.
Likewise, and I have to say, man, I'm liking this courier play. Have you ever, like, you know, just baited someone in the mid before with a courier, like, just pretend to be a courier? Then he's like, oops. He's like, oops. Like, I mismarked with the courier, and they go for it, and you realize, wait, that's a Monkey King.
there's something really stupid about MK transforming. The fact that you can literally pass by enemy towers without being hit is a little dumb, to be honest.
Are you kidding me, dude? That's the best part
Have
of
you
the game.
noticed that? Like, it's so retarded. Like, how can you just walk past a
Dude,
tower and not get hit? Even
No,
if you're
it's
Korea?
not. It's not. You're retarded. This is one of the fun things about Monkey King. He's been nerfed into the ground by Ice Frog. Ice Frog has no love for monkeys. But okay.
But why is that a thing? That shouldn't be a thing.
Why should it not be a thing? It's so good. Alright, so Lumik gonna show himself. He's found Yash. Do we have a telekinesis? No, we do not. And they're gonna run straight away to the west. They see a courier, but they know that it's not the actual courier. This is actually the cutest thing ever.
Guys, go get that courier. I know, it looks so nice, that courier.
What courier is this anyways?
Time is money.
Alright, surprise, it's a Monkey King.
Right.
And this is what I like to
they
see
really
Raging
want the trade.
Potato. To like to see Raging Potato in the off lane. They can leave him alone and I feel like he's gonna do great. Because against the Weaver, no, I don't think the Nyx Assassin's gonna have an easy time catching Raging Potato. Especially now that you put RR with him. He combined it with a Jingu Mastery, a Boundless Strike. Whew. Whew, whew, whew. That's enough to, you know, it's like whose staff is bigger.
Not this again. Please.
Kappa Pride.
No more.
Chat, spam it. You know you want to spam
No
it.
more,
Just
please.
Just spam it. Oh, they get the courier snipe.
The real courier is dead now.
Yep, and Jesse Vesh.
What do you think about that?
It could have been a monkey. You never know. The courier have been like going by the right side.
Dude,
into the
imagine
trees.
that. They just debate him so hard, and MK is pretending to be a courier that's delivering like a salve or something.
And then you hit
And then
it.
they kill the guy who's trying to kill it. Oh my god, that's next level right there.
Dude, I'm looking forward to see that in com. We gotta like say we started it here first, man. Quick, do it in the pub.
Holy.
Do it in the pub and clip it. Before everyone
That'd be
else starts
so
doing it.
amazing.
I've seen some amazing Monkey King plays. So okay, 0-0. This is interesting because the last game we took 3 minutes before we saw our first couple of kills. This game could be looking the same way, especially since we have an aggro tri-lane coming out. Void against Necro. This is something which I feel the Void's gonna struggle. It's not a Bloodseeker where he can't regen up. He can time walk some of the damage off, but he's still gonna take very, very slowly
The
to
damage
hard
over
stop it.
time just affects him too hard.
Why is this even a
lane
thing?
though.
Oh, are they going? Yes, they are.
MK be in trouble.
Potato. They want their carbs.
They're trying to kill the
Oh, they got
bug
rid of
there,
the bug,
which they
so no one's dying just
successfully
yet. Going for the cold vortex.
and the counterplay
Cold
here.
Oh, nice Boundless Strike. They will get the freeze, but Yash getting first blood onto Raging Potato. Now going for the magic missile one more time. They want to chase this. Do they have a Shikuchi? No, they will not use it in Lumik, but the Monkey King dies. So that's a big... this is a slightly favorable win to Happyfeet.
Yep, definitely. They got the first kill, and they also got the MK on top of that, while the Weaver was still farming that whole time. And the bottom lane is looking disastrous here. The Void has gone through almost all of his region, in fact all of it now, and I don't know, he's 300 gold, he can't really ferry much right now. Yeah, it's just not looking good.
Why is this even a thing? Why would you invent a skill which just lets you do free damage just by being there? Oh my god.
What the hell? You're saying that the MK thing is a legit and should be in the game, but this shouldn't be in the game. What's wrong with you, man?
Many things. I'm from C. I might actually be dying from cancer because I am in the cancer anyways. You think
True that.
you think you adopted the cancer? I was raised in it, dude.
That's very true. Rubik's just getting chased down here, but the Necro decides not to chase, and they're turning this around.
Oh, the Carapace. Jules might actually still get frozen up. This is not the Night Stalker game. Nice Impale, only catching one, but they don't have the right clicks. They need one more. No.
The regen too much. Anger and the base regen from Nyx is too high.
That stuff is actually broken. Nerf that regen.
No more from you, please.
Why no more from me?
Cast the game.
More
Cast
from
the
me.
game. Wait, top lane.
Top lane, they want to go into Raging Potato. They find the magic missile. Yash salving up, trying to get the hits here onto Raging Potato. Should have enough damage with the Gemini attack. Oh no, he gets the proc with the Boundless Strike. Turn around. No, just kidding,
Nice.
Shikuchi. Alright, he had the one charges
Close.
anyways, so he wasn't dead.
Very, very close there. He had the Orb of Venom procs as well, which was ticking him down even towards the end there.
Man, just look at Rappy getting all these free hits in on Gabby, and Gabby is just like, screw my life.
Yeah, and he's got the Orb of Venom on top of that as well, so he gets even more extra damage over time.
Seems good. Alright, now they want to try to go here into Rappy if we can find one lucky bash. Time dilation. Now he doesn't want to time walk for this. If he time walks in, he could just end up getting debated and just dead. But alright, Queen of Pain versus DK matchup. We haven't spoken about this lane yet. They actually head for head in terms of CS. Well, Ben-Hur just slightly in front, 28. Just 2 CS ahead.
Yeah, and we forgot to mention as well that, I mean, you said it at the start when they were picking the heroes, but James actually just played middle this game. They're not really playing the players by roles, they're just playing the players by specific heroes that they play and where they play those heroes at. So yeah, James this game is playing middle, not Bimbo. And he's doing a very good job against the Queen of Pain. It's one of the better heroes actually against Queen of Pain, because once you hit level 3 and you have 2 levels of Dragon Blood, you're not going to get zoned out anymore by the Shadow Strike, even if it's a level 2 Shadow Strike.
Indeed, and that's why I always said that Dragon's Blood is something which some players tend to neglect or overlook during the laning phase. It's just so tanky. It gives you more regen than the Ring of Health. Ring of Health gives you like what, +6. It's basically a free Ring of Health at level 2 for Dragon's Blood. Even better because you get the armor as well, so you can't really trade hits with this hero. So how do you zone this dragon and how do you control it? And that's why you see the supports have just avoided that lane. I like that he even chose to go for 1 point.
Really control him,
yeah.
And the big problem about this matchup is, well, it looks like they're keen
on
on him.
They're going for the stuns. Didn't time it right, but okay, Ben-Hur does get a magic missile. Going for the return, but okay. Now they can just shrine up. They do have the shrine. There we go.
Both teams will go to the shrine now.
Gabby just wants
level
level 6.
The good thing about this matchup as well is DK is one of those heroes where you just want to constantly be in the lane, and Queen of Pain is one of those heroes where you want to actively look for kills. And if you go and look for kills, DK stays in a lane, he pops his dragon form and he takes down your tower so quickly. So you're forced to play in the lane against the DK, which is not ideal because you're not doing what Queen of Pain is strongest at, and that's ganking and getting kills, either counteracting kills or just in general starting a TP gank fight going your way. So XCTN is negating Quop's full effectiveness by picking the DK middle and just pressuring the tower in that sense.
Yep, so Ben-Hur is trying to get some chip damage in. They pick up the double damage rune, so maybe harassing would be a slightly tad bit easier. But otherwise, we're going to see things just kind of quieten down, at least for this game. So you did get what you want, Darcy. But bottom lane, Gabby, oh, not the Reaper side with the magic missile. They actually get it just barely. Very, very close. So, alright, one big kill.
Middle lane, 2. Ooh. They didn't time it quite right again.
It's a Queen of Pain.
They used the stun of MK into the DK stun, but the DK stun isn't instant anymore, so unfortunately, he gets away.
And things are looking a bit sneaky top lane. Jules struggling to find that level 6. Raging Potato with the Boundless Strike. Oh, the Carapace! Orb of Venom triggers Carapace? Okay. Now getting the Impale.
Right. It is fatal, that's what I think.
Alright, with the Germinated attack. Oh no! He's actually not gonna die here. He's actually gonna get the kill. Or maybe not. It goes to RR. Yash looking for some blood.
Unfortunately, those beetles didn't hit any of the supports there, so he can't really go for the kill here.
And they're gonna fight under a shrine, so Yash is gonna be okay. If the beetles hit, I think he probably would have chased for the kill. But anyways, Gabby, now with level 6. Oh, this is by no means a favorable matchup against the Necrophos. And this Necro is going to be a very big problem. Jesse Vash kind of hovering around the middle lane. What's he hoping for? Perhaps a support kill? I think it would be nice to get a support. They actually might have enough to nuke out RR and then get out.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Being overly optimistic.
Yeah, Gabby is still struggling. He does have his Chrono now. Maybe they can make use of it and get some kills, but going for the Necro is not that easy. They need to commit more heroes. The AA and the Void might not even be enough to kill them. They do have 2 levels of the Cold Feet, which is magical, which will go through the Ghost Shroud, but still not a very easy kill, because Gabby doesn't really do too much damage right now.
Oh, they found the Ancient Apparition. With the Impale, he's dead. Oh, try for the body blocks, Jesse Vash. It's okay, they just right-click him down.
And seems like the game is a little bit more stable in terms of laning. They aren't just going full Russian on each other, but there is still some quite aggression, and again, Lumik
hold
now
on,
getting caught by the
They
duo.
found one tasty kill. Will be the Rubik, Ben-Hur popping the haste rune. And meanwhile, looking at Gabby just getting zoned out by this lonesome Necrophos. Carapace?
Feels bad.
But then again, we did see this back in game 1, right? Oh, top lane Yash taking a couple of hits. I mean, we saw this back in game 1, right? Like, Happyfeet, they were somewhat crushing the laning phase, or had an advantage, but that all disappeared.
The thing is, they need to commit too many heroes to get core kills. Like, to kill the Queen of Pain, they need to commit a Chrono. To kill the Necro, they need to commit a Chrono and bring 2 other heroes. And you don't really want to rotate the DK because he's the one meant to be pressuring the mid lane. The MK just doesn't have enough damage, and he can't even help inside of the Chrono. So the only heroes that can actually help bottom is the 2 supports, who are already very underleveled. 10 minutes in, we got 2 level 4 heroes practically coming from Execration. The AA really needs to find his level 6. He did purchase the Tome of Knowledge, so hopefully they keep giving him the top lane, he gets his level 6, and then they can utilize the Chrono with the AA Blast. That being said, the bottom lane is now taken by Happyfeet, which is a very crucial tower because now it's so easy to invade their jungle, get some deep wards, which they already have one, spotting the Void's farming if it goes up and down towards the lane and the jungle area, so it's just going to be a very simple game for Happyfeet to play because they're going to always have vision on their enemy heroes. Top lane now, RR getting caught by the Weaver here. Weaver's actually going for the dive. He does have time lapse. After he gets this hit, he's going to time lapse out.
Oh, that was really close, but here comes Jules. He's nowhere near done. They're going to keep on going in. Raging Potato needs one more hit for the proc. He can lifesteal a bit of HP back up. He's going for it, but he won't have it. Oh, so alright, so
and middle lane as well.
Oh, they're going right behind it with the Sonic Wave and the Reaper Scythe. That's another Reaper Scythe kill for Rappy. So that's 2 for 2.
Lumik got spotted.
Lumik, what are you doing?
And this is what I'm saying, these deep wards are just spotting every movement from Execration side, and pings go off exactly where the ward's at as well. So they know there's a deep ward there, and it's a fresh one as well at it. However, the damage has been done. They've already got 3 kills in a row there, and a tier 1 tower mid lane, and also a tier 1 at top very shortly.
Oh, game is just hard right now. Like, can you still come back from this if you're Execration? Like, what are the moves you need to make? We haven't seen a Chrono successfully used yet. We haven't seen them start to group up. Like, I feel like they're just waiting on the Ancient Apparition to get level 6, and then try to combine that with the Gabby Chronosphere.
Yeah, that's pretty much what they have to do. They need to slow down the game, get some levels on the AA. He does have level 6 now. Excuse me, and the Chrono is up as well. So they are going to TP and make for a play, maybe smoke first. And yep, here we go, the smoke goes off. And this is the play, this really needs to work. And smoke gets broken.
Gabby!
Both Invis heroes just pass by. And
not like
later,
this! Mate. Not like this. 2 Invis heroes just went past you. And now they're gonna commit everything onto Ben-Hur. Can they kill him off the telekinesis lift? Frozen by the cold feet proc. They will get the damage here for Gabby, so he does get 1 kill. But Jules already killed off RR at the back line. Poor support. Gabby gonna time walk some of the damage away. But the Ghost Shroud slow is gonna be there from Rappy. They wanna try and turn back in with James. They have the Dragon's Tail available. And now, of course, we have the time walk forward. Get in, Dragon's Tail out into Necrophos. But the swap out from Jesse Vash. Rappy's still alive. He has the Reaper Scythe. Gabby needs to be careful. Gabby? Oh, he doesn't have mana for the Reaper Scythe.
In the process, the MK goes down to the Weaver, and at the same time, Venge also drops off.
Lumik
now,
will
Rap
get
is in
Jesse
a little
Vash.
trouble. They do have the Nyx stun here and Impale, which is already used. And a turnaround coming by.
He doesn't have enough of the Reaper
Happyfeet.
Scythe once more. Ice Blast coming in. Ooh, Rappy is still alive. He might actually take down to the Corrosive Breath. One more hit.
He's got his W. He's got his W.
Oh, he
When
didn't click it.
He has Ghost Shroud.
Yash going for James. Yash, the Dragon Slayer, but Ben-Hur will be the one to claim that kill.
However, not such a bad fight for Execration. They were so behind. It's still considered the win fight, but now they don't have the Chrono for another minute at least. And Happyfeet, this is the time for them to abuse that. They can just start playing an enemy side jungle, or even just attempting for more kills if Execration does show in potential lanes. They don't have any tier 1s anymore, so it's going to be very hard to defend from incoming games if they try to push out the lanes further enough.
Was it a win
That
though?
being said,
Because it was a 4 for 3 trade.
Radiant's bottom tower.
4 for 3, but the net worth difference is massive, and they got about 500 to 1k gold, and also about almost 1k XP. Yeah, 1k XP from that fight.
And meanwhile, Ben-Hur with the Sonic Wave, they polish off Gabby very quickly. No real Reaper Scythe kill just yet. Ice Blast on 3, so they will be forced to back off a bit. Oh, you're popping the Carapace just to mess around with RR. And it's a hard game to be an Ancient Apparition this game. Not when you have so many mobile heroes around. They have lack of stuns. That's what I want to point out on the side of Execration. Like, you have the Dragon Tail, which is not all too reliable unless you get in range. And you have the Chrono and Telekinesis Lift.
And he's going for the drums build up as well, so he's not going to have a big item anytime soon. He might go for the Blink Dagger or the Shadow Blade next, just to really start the fights, because they can't be relying solely on the Chrono to get kills, because after the Chrono, that's it. The MK is still following. They do ping him out, so they know what's up. Bench is prepared to howl, but most of their teammates are running back, so...
And it's a tough game.
Stick around though. Nyx does Vendetta, is going to scout out a little bit. A scan goes out from the Radiant side, I believe, but they don't end up seeing anything.
Alright, so...
Is it a Dire or Radiant scan?
No, there was a Dire scan. It was a Dire scan. And I think they just want to make sure the Monkey King wasn't inside the trees. So, no, I was gonna point out that, you know, this game, the Monkey King, he's kind of, I don't even know what, like, building to the Echo Saber, I feel very, very weird because there's no initiation for them. Like, yes, you have the Chrono for initiation, but that's like a really long cooldown spell. You want something which initiates, like, you know, with a higher frequency. So this is where I worry, because you're not taking towers. All the tier 1, okay, basically, almost all the tier 1s are still standing on the side of Happyfeet. And you have no map control. What do you do?
Yeah, it's a really difficult predicament they're in right now, especially since most of their heroes are underfarmed. And as you can see, the enemies, Happyfeet is already playing the side of Execration, taking their farm in the jungle. They have deep wards in the lanes, in the bottom lane and the mid lane here, so they can see all the movement coming by. And that means Execration is stuck to one place, which is the secondary jungle on the top side near the secret shop. So it's just a situation where it's either they try to do a desperate smoke and find a pick, or they just try to be content with the farm they can get and avoid fighting until they know for sure they can actually get a fight in their terms.
Oh, they want to try and chain Gabby down. They might be able to Shikuchi forward, but it looks like they will find RR instead with the bugs and the mana burn. RR goes down to Yash, and Yash is having a great game this time.
Yep.
7-0 and 2, it's his turn for the flawless game. We've had some really almost perfect games from pretty much a couple of players at least from the 2 series so far. Okay, so Gabby, Chrono back up. We haven't seen that in a while. Probably, do you think he's holding it for the level 2 Chrono?
I mean, I think at this point they're just trying to farm as much as they can. If they want to take a fight, they'll take it for the Roshan or for their tier 2 towers, which they still have.
Oh, they smoke up their fine Raging Potato with the Reaper Scythe. Bang! Down he goes to Reaper.
Same time, James does find a kill there with the Rubik. They kill out Jules' Nyx.
Sneaky plays. Alright, so a bit of space created. Maybe the dragon form, they're going to try and make something happen. They have the Chrono. Void is not that far away. And James has the Dragon's Tail. He's looking to stun someone up with his tail, but... Okay.
Lincoln Spheres is complete now for the Weaver. Yep, it's currently built up just on the career right now. But it is a little weird, this game, Lincoln Sphere, because it doesn't really proc that much. It's mainly for the Rubik and the DK. So... quite an interesting item choice this game. He is going for the Diffusal Blade right now, which is a very common pickup these days for most core heroes, especially for those heroes that need to pick off the supports because of Glimmer Capes or Ghost Scepters that keeps them alive, or just kiting in general the cores. So Diffusal negates both those items. And also Diffusal is a very nice item for Yaj since it double Gemini attack.
in trouble. The Vendetta's around. Alright, Darcy. No, sorry to interrupt you. That was pretty close. But I think I can actually see why why he went for the Lincolns this game. You said that not much to proc it, but I think that's the main reason why he went for it. Like, how else do you catch this guy with, you know, with a stun? The only few stuns that they have, like maybe like a cold feet or a telekinesis to try and break the Lincolns. Otherwise, they have no way to control Yash, which means that he gets to go around creating havoc around the fights.
Yep, that's true. I mean, if he does get Chrono, they also have the swap for him, so...
How do you catch him? Once again, how do you catch this guy? Alright, so now they want to try and group up again. They have the Chrono, the level 2 Chrono this time. And Dragon Form is up, so that could be some serious damage if they catch some heroes. But this time almost the entire
Void showing bot? It's a bit weird that the Void's the one not smoked, because he's gonna get
silenced up into the Reaper Scythe. He's actually gonna get out, and oh no, maybe not. I spoke too soon. Now blinking forward, nice Impale is gonna land to 2 heroes, but fighting to the Wukong's command. Raging Potato has no damage. Telekinesis, but Raging Potato gonna try a man fight here, getting swapped out perhaps. He's gonna keep on man fighting in this, but he's gonna go down. So 3 heroes dead, and let's see whether they can keep on chasing for more. Yash trying to slay the dragon, but it may just end up deciding to go for the tier 2 tower instead. And how does Jules even have a blink?
Yeah, I mean, they have all this map control. He does have 12 assists, but I mean, in terms of farm itself, he doesn't have much. But yeah, it's very odd that the Void wasn't actually smoked, because he's the one who needs to initiate for Execration side, and if he gets jumped upon, he's just gonna get Necro ultied and he's dead straight off the bat. And that's what happened. They had no Void from the very beginning of that fight. But that being said, Void dying straight away could be a benefit here, because now they can fight with the Chrono at the Rosh pit. If they decide to do so.
Big plays only, but they will have to smoke. I don't even think they feel confident about trying to contest this Roshan. They have the Ice Blast. Oh, they don't know.
Nah, it's gonna be too late though now. Yeah.
Okay, now they're gonna check.
Oh, this AA, if he gets blasted. Still too healthy. And he does have Hood as well.
So he's actually gonna be able to tank through this quite nicely. Oh,
look, our Natix Parin, man.
What does that mean?
True that.
What does Parin mean?
Oh, that's it's really rude, guys. I can't translate that.
Okay, you can PM me afterwards, Darcy. It's alright. No, we keep all the non-family friendly stuff in the DMs and more.
Ooh, Raging Potato! Oh, he's trying to make the plays.
Oh, they know where he is. They're pinging him out, but alright. Ooh, they found him. They found him. Raging Potato. Ooh,
oh my god.
Space created. Space created.
True.
Swarm onto him. Space created. Oh, wow. Space created.
Oh my god.
No way.
Will he live?
No way he gets out of this. Are you for real?
Space created indeed.
OS Frog.
Too bad they were actually pushing top, so there's not much space created. Anyways, but it was pretty cool, I must say. I'll give him that. Oh. I can't believe he actually lived that. He got howled, he got screamed twice with, what was it, beetles as well on him.
Juking stunts. He basically just went through the entire tree line back into his own base and somehow survived. I mean, okay, just Monkey King things, you know? Okay, so Darcy, 19 to 6, Happyfeet have 11,000 net worth, the most dominating lead we've seen in this series so far. And DK, he's actually starting to pile up some pretty decent items. You know, he's got a Blink Dagger with the drums, BKB on the way.
Yeah, once he gets the BKB, that means he's not going to be a Necro Scythe targeted anymore. Which means he can just jump in and wreak havoc, force the enemies to react to his jump, but at the same time he doesn't do too much damage here, unless they get A blast and Korea dies. Poor Korea. He never stood a chance.
Vendetta, dude. Instant kill. Ice Blast to the top lane, won't find anything. Jesse Vash, he's gonna start looking for the Howl.
Oh, here we go. Raging Potato. Can we repeat this again?
No way, dude.
Jumping tree to tree?
No way. If he does that again, that'd be way too disgusting.
I'll buy you Balut. I'll buy you Balut if he does that again.
He will buy you Balut if he does it again.
Alright, well, alright, I'll take that.
But don't tell him I said that. He's gonna be like, what the hell? No.
Whoa, that Weaver TP'd back to base and used time lapse to get back to the lane.
He really wants to be efficient.
Get his item. Yeah, he got his defusal, I think it was. And then he did that. Nice, nice. I approve. Efficiency right there.
I mean, by the time he comes back, if he walks back, it probably would have been off cooldown, but okay.
Yeah, 20 more seconds. And they're gonna go for the tier 2, and then they
oh, they found the next assassin! That sentry in place. Nice. Orchid not gonna do anything. Yeah, looking for the balance strike.
They do have a DD here as well in the Queen of Pain, if they're looking for another fight. And look like Raging Potato might be stepping his boundaries here.
And in ages. Oh, Lumic actually stole Vendetta. Balance strike off the mark. Gabby.
Is it? Can he do it? Nah. I like how they're still chasing him. They did spot him. There's a sentry that spotted Lumic there, I believe. Yeah, it did.
So they know that the Grand Magus is somewhere around. Do they even try to set up for this? Like, do they want to try and bait him in? Or is he going to take this chance to like just plant some wards and get out? Because he has a dagger.
Well,
he doesn't have any wards or a TP at all, for that matter. So, interesting. I mean,
maybe just scouting some heroes, providing some vision for his team. So that's alright. They're going to make a smoke play. They are pinging. Yep, smoke goes off.
But they smoked under a ward.
They do have the blink dagger.
They smoked under enemy observer ward. Yep, right. The one right across the river. So
oh yeah, they did. Yeah. Some of them got spotted. They do have the blink dagger on Necro here. So if he jumps in, Atos into his scythe, they can maybe just pop a kill. Whoa. Ben-Hur, calm down. Simmer down. That looks like Jesse Vash is going to get that deep ward in the enemy base with that smoke, which is really good because he can actually just aggressively swap someone here into a Cypher Vice.
Yep, there we go. Raging Potato getting called out. Reaper Scythe, and bang, down he goes. They're gonna get Jesse Vash, but I think he's okay to die right here because he is position 5 after a Sonic Wave. They're gonna try to fight under the shrine. Not the smartest idea. Queen of Pain, he has the Aegis, but okay, that'll be the Ice Blast landing onto him. He's okay to die right here. He's gonna blink right out, but it's okay. He's dead. Chrono in the backline. Whoa, they wanna go for the Yash, and Yash will not be able to time themselves. That's not alright. So, yep, he does get out, and James looking for the kills. He's gonna try and blink out for Jules, but no, Jules is already out of that sentry's range.
Another thing I think you didn't spot was the fact that when the Queen of Pain got out, he was AA blasted, and the Aegis just ran out, so he didn't actually get the regen from the Aegis.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Yeah, that feels bad, man, right there.
I think he knew that it was about to expire as well.
Coming back here.
Oh, middle lane, they want to try and jump him, but I think this is where the throw begins. Jesse Vash, swap, gonna try and save his teammate. Carapace is gonna be there, but with the time walk forward, they actually will get the kill. Ice Blast coming in, and Rappies got affected by that. And Ben-Hur, and friends, they want to fight Lumic. Alright. 2 for 2 trade? That was awkward.
Yeah, not bad. They also got the tower there in the middle lane. Right? Yeah, yep, the tower's gone. And now they have a little bit more space as well. There's this one ward though that's providing them a lot of vision though, the base ward here, which is going to be quite of a nuisance because they didn't even spot the guy placing the ward since
top lane, they want to chase after Jules. Execration. Is this the beginning of a comeback? Yeah, actually does get the kill into RR. He's going to look for a bit more. Actually, no, just goes take care of the cart. But still, 1-for-1 trade. Yeah, she's getting bigger and bigger. And yeah, back to my question. Is this the beginning of a comeback?
I mean, they do have the tools for this. They have the Chrono, which is a very good late game factor. The problem is that the MK is so behind. He's got 6k net worth. He's got an Echo Saber, sure, but just he hasn't got any damage. I think most of his damage comes from his Boundless Strike at this point. Even if he tries to ulti, he will just get popped very easily. So I guess the Void factor and the combination of AA Blast or just in general DK hitting is where the damage is coming from. But that being said, they need to rely on mistakes from Happyfeet, either getting pickoffs or scrappy fights that they can Chrono single target and just pop the guy. But obviously it's still Happyfeet's game to decide. If they played how they were playing in the early to mid game, then it should be a pretty clear game plan for them, which is play their side of the map, get some deep wards, spot enemy rotations, wait for the next Roshan if they don't come out of the base, and farm all of their side of the map until one pickoff comes out. And here we go, DK getting caught, as said.
Reaper Scythe, James actually popped the BKB. Beautiful Chrono, catching too, but no, he actually walks back into it. What is happening? Oh Necro. Oh, you weffed up big time. Ben-Hur getting Lumic at the backline. Rappy, okay, maybe not. This could be the salvaging situation. They have the Wukong's command. Fighting under the shrine, not the smartest idea. It looks like Rappy, will he finally die here? Reggie Potato finds one. Looks like they actually might end up finding Ben-Hur. Yep, Gabby, time walks forward. They want to find Jules. They know Jules is in the trees. Can they kill Mafia James with the Dragon's Tail? They have the Brave Fire, down he goes. And actually, they're going to chase after Ben-Hur. The time dilation about to expire right soon. He has the blink, so he's actually going to get out. And that's going to be a 3-for-1 trade. Oh, Rappy, what did you do? You actually had a chance to prove yourself. He walked into the chrono and he was like, I don't know.
I mean, the fight was kind of what they wanted. They wanted to start with the Scythe and pop the DK, but the DK was too tanky and no one was close enough to actually hit him while he was Scythe. So he survived quite easily, popped BKB, and then the big chrono, which ended up getting 3 people because Rappy actually walked in after the swap. Awkward.
Play of the game. Chrono. 3-man chrono. Hold on. They didn't mention that he walked into the chrono.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of those times where the bullet's not gonna hit you, but you just walk into the bullet in PUBG. And then when someone offers you...
I don't know, man. That's your times. I've never seen that happen to me, man.
It's happened to you many times. You just don't know it. Because you're too busy. You're too busy spectating us.
Oh yeah. True.
All right, so there we go. Roshan gonna be taken out by Happyfeet.
Yep. Cheese is well available this time here.
There's Monkey there to make a play. DK, he is thinking about it, maybe? Actually, no. Okay, so they do get the Aegis and immediately they'll be forced to back out just after TPing in.
Here we go. James jumps in, but... sorry, it doesn't jump in. He gets a stun and jumps out. He is going to get caught here. And this is a big problem here. He does have buyout, but no BKB, no Dragon Form. This DK will be
the
very
Sonic
useless.
Wave! They find 2. They might even find 3. They have to... They might even... Will they fight here? I don't even know. Alright, so
they do have the Chrono here.
But they have Aegis. You don't want to use the Aegis.
Yep.
So you don't want to use Chrono and Aegis.
Well, they're playing more stable, like I was hoping from the previous game. They're respecting Execration's lineup to come back with the Chronospheres and a good just overall fight from them. The buyout does come through, but that being said, there's no Dragon
Chrono
Form
catching
and no
2.
BKB.
They have to swap. They will take out the Weaver. But over the backline, Ben-Hur did blink all the way up the high ground into the enemy base. Jesse Vash going to take a brief fire to the face. Gabby actually will not be able to survive this. No mana whatsoever. He's going to pop the one chance to actually go to his secondary shrine. Raging Potato in the Wukong's command. Plenty of armor. Ben-Hur. They might pop the Aegis out here, maybe not, but they will find Rappy. So there's a tier 3 tower taken out. Not the biggest loss here by losing the Necrophos. And this opens up the shrines. So, do they want to keep on chasing? Apparently they do. They have the Diffusal Blade. They have the stuns. Fighting into the high ground like that with no vision. Probably not the smartest idea.
BK's up though. BKB will be popped.
James, can he kill the Weaver? They need to kill the Weaver. Do they have this bash? Ben-Hur, time walks for Gabby to the backline, wants to kill Jesse Vash, but over on the cliff, they will pop the Aegis. Raging Potato has the Jingu Mastery, wants to fight Jules. Dragon Knight is dead, no buyback on his part. Gabby wants to keep on going with the Diffusal Blade. I think he wants to fight, but no, the slows from Yash, actually slowing him way too much. Ice Blast hits onto 2. Will they keep on going? Maybe try for Yash, but they don't have the stuns. Jules going for the stun, actually going to miss as well. So now go for the telekinesis, Nyx Assassin. Oh, we're going to stun have a chain stun down perfectly, and this is where they keep on going. Can they find Yash though? They don't have detection, and that should be the end of that.
Okay, so looks like Execration won another fight. Only one hero died there, which was the DK running up the hill. And they got 2 kills from that. It was 2 support heroes, but I mean, they pushed them away from their base. They killed the Necro as well initially from that. It's not going to be a massive gold swing because of the tier 3 going down. And they can also start getting the shrines soon, but there is, as you can see, a glimmer of hope here from Execration. They can take fights, which means they take fights, they come back from net worth deficit, and then it's going to be a lot easier to pump up their items and start playing on their side of the map.
They do burn the Aegis as well, so that was a pretty big win, and considering they did not lose any barracks. So, yeah, I can agree with you on the glimmer of hope. Well, Shiva's got on the way for Ben-Hur, and this Void is starting to look very, very scary. He almost has a BKB, he can afford the Ogre Club and the Mithril Hammer. Just needs the recipe, and that's going to be a completely different story. Not to mention if James gets an Assault Cuirass, these heroes are going to be much squishier on the enemy team.
Yep. I just like to see more items coming from the MK because I feel like if he does get more damage items, then one ultimate of his could really change.
Oh, they
fight.
smoke.
And here we go, smoke.
Jules
spotted.
breaks the smoke. He breaks the smoke. Really smart play, and they're gonna just put up. Oh, this is awkward. This is so
the
awkward.
beauty about having invis rotating heroes. You can always spot rotations. You can get deep wards out. In general, you can provide a lot of vision and being a big nuisance to the enemy lineup. And that's one smoke break. I'm not too sure how many smokes they got left here, but at least as for the supports carrying some, they don't actually have any left. So more or less likely, maybe they have one more in the shop, and that's about it. Another Invis Vendetta being used by the...
Oh, but the backhand telekinesis, they do find the Weaver. Can he get the Weaver? Okay, the balance strike well connection, but the swap out! Rappy's gonna be kept alive. Ancient Average is actually gonna be TPing out to safety, but the Impale cancels it. Chrono, who does he catch? Only into the Necrophos. Can he kill the Necro? Yes, they will. But Necro's down. And what more? Oh, they actually popped the cheese. Yash is gonna keep on going. Finishes on Raging Potato. 2-for-2 trade. James gonna man-fight Yash. But over the backline, Gabby. Oh dear, all to the very backline. He's actually gonna get picked off. 3 heroes dead. Ruby gonna die to the Weaver. That's 4 heroes down. Might even be the team of James. BKB TP out. The Yosep to cancel the BKB. And he's gonna be swarmed by all these heroes. He's going down. Gem is on the floor and they know it. Full team wipe. Happyfeet. Is this enough for them to break high ground?
Let's see the buyout status right now.
Only one.
Most of the heroes... Oh yeah, true. There's only one actually. It's only the Void right now, and he doesn't have Chrono anyways, so... This is going to be a head-on push. 2 racks, potentially all of the racks. In fact, 50 seconds is more than enough for them to take all 3 racks here.
Alright, and they have no Chrono, even if the Void buys back. Ice Blast coming in, it's gonna just maybe deter them just a tad bit, but they're just going straight for the second lane of barracks.
Yep, they should be able to get all 3 in fact here. The question is the buyouts. Or in fact actually the MK delaying it will be hard as well. But we'll see about this, how this plays out. They do confirm 2 racks here. 20 seconds on both cores left. The Void does have buyout, but he won't be buying out because he doesn't have Chrono anyway.
Yosepta into the Impale. It's gonna miss using the Carapace. Alright, so can they get the Cold Feet proc onto Jules? Actually, yeah, it's just killing off RR very, very casually. And they're going to take 2 lanes of barracks and just back out. So Execration will be forced to play against this huge disadvantage.
Yep, they can start getting the shrines now as well. BKB, did he just purchase the BKB then? The Weaver? I think so, yep, he just got it then. And DK is catching Nyx, will he make it? Nope, he gets Yules.
Oh, forces out the BKB, but it doesn't matter, it's a 5-second BKB. Not much was lost.
Yep. That's a Chinese BKB right there.
You see guys, you know, this is what I mean by he's racist. I'm not.
No, I'm not. Really not, guys. He's just lying.
It could have been made in Bangladesh.
Alright. Fine. Alright.
It could have been made in India.
What do you got against India, bro?
Nothing, dude. Why are you making it seem like I gotta have something? What's wrong with you? Just report Godot, guys. Thank you very much. Reddit flame thread, like Godot 2 racist.
Damn, I'm done.
Or even a PUBG Reddit thread. Very, very bad Godot friendly fires teammates.
Never, man, never.
That's what you say. But
never,
okay,
bro.
Happyfeet 20k net worth advantage, as you can see up there.
Yep.
No buybacks available, and
Lotus Orb now on the Nyx as well. They still have this last shrine as well, which they haven't taken, but they spot the MK and Void. Oh.
Gabby playing with fire. So okay, Happyfeet. Now they want to push and secure themselves the last lane of barracks. They're feeling confident. They have the Shivas. They have all the tools they need. But will they wait for ages? It's gonna be up in 5 seconds.
I mean, the smartest play would be to just get the shrine and wait out the Aegis. I mean, they don't know if it's 5 seconds or not, but regardless, it's 3 minutes tops, and they can always just farm the enemy jungle. They have nothing to lose here. So I guess we'll see what they decide, but most likely they'll just probably wait for the Aegis and cheese on top of that as well.
Okay, Darcy, I have to ask for your professional opinion on Jesse Vash's item build.
Yes, Vash, eh?
He likes to play the bongos.
Yeah, about that.
Is extra stats?
Let's find a theoretical reasoning for this.
It's all about the extra stats and the aura. He wants the aura. Dude.
Theoretical.
Oh, nice chrono!
Oh, 3-man chrono!
It's big 3-man chrono into the Ice Blast as well. But can he kill any heroes? That's the big question. Reaper's side onto the BKB. Gabby doesn't really make a difference. Ben Hill's actually going to blink out. And now looking for Yash. Maybe he popped this on BKB. Time lapse ready to use. James going to the back. He blinks for the 4. He wants to try and kill Yash. But he's actually going to Shikuchi away. Can he chase him down? They don't have detection, it seems. Oh dear, this is complete disaster. There was such a good chrono, but the follow-up just wasn't enough. And Jules is still in the neighborhood.
Well, they got a really good chrono, like you said, but only 1 kill, 1 support trade-off from each side. And obviously Happyfeet still on the lead here because now there's no chrono. They can probably just go high ground.
Jules.
Dragon form.
He has the Carapace.
He's got Yules and
Scepter
Lotus
as well. Yules Scepter. Ooh, getting the impale.
Yules. Oh, blink now.
Blink. Ooh. But okay, he's gonna die to James anyways. That was a good try. That was a really good try.
Yep. Well, Roshan is going to pop soon. Wait, how long is it actually? I'm not good with this casting Roshan timing, so you tell me. How long is Rosh?
Okay, I'm gonna teach you something new which you probably don't notice. You see that Rosh? You see that Rosh symbol?
This is the first thing ever. Hold on, let me talk. All right.
Okay.
This will be the first thing ever you teach me in Dota. So ego aside, please.
All right. Look at the Rosh symbol next to the minimap.
Yeah.
Hover your mouse around on it.
On the minimap.
You see next to the minimap, there's this Roche icon. Hover
Hover
your mouse icon over it. You see that? That's new.
Yeah. Is that new?
It's new. It's been there for like, I think like 2 patches back. The pro player does not know. Feels bad, man, guys.
I just time Rosh and I played the game, so yeah, I don't know about this casting Roshan thing.
Someone doesn't watch replays, dude. He's too good for replays. You watch a lot of replays, but you haven't noticed that Roche icon there.
I live off replays, man.
Feels bad, man, guys. This is a.
I knew it. I knew I was gonna get some banter, man. I knew it.
Which TI were you at again?
Too long ago, man.
Too long ago. Was it what? Seriously, no, it was like what, TI1?
TI2.
TI2. All right, see you guys. We don't just get anybody here on the channel. But okay, alright, trying to go there for Jules. But James decides to go for the stun. We'll kill Justy Vash instead. So they do get at least 1 kill, but the BKB is on cooldown now for Gabby. And I'm really impressed at how they're still playing around this. Now the double damage as well. Roshan is up. This might actually be the Rosh, which might be the beginning of a comeback. But then again, we've said that beginning of a comeback several times in this cast already.
Yeah. I mean, this DD securing Rosh, they are going to go for the fight most likely. If they get a chrono, they'll definitely take this fight. Here we go.
Catch the key heroes, Ice Blast off the mark, flying all the way to China. And okay, now they go back into Roshan.
On the neck right here. Here we go.
Going for Rappy. They need a good chrono. There we go. They finds 2, but the dragon is inside. But it's okay, they will kill off Rappy. So that's 1 core. He doesn't have buyback. And Yash still trying to kill that Monkey King. Gabby in some serious. He's actually gonna die. They may actually be forced to buy back. Will the Rubik buy back as well? I think he might have to. RR, he's gonna die right here. No surprise to the Weaver. James, man fighting against the Jules. With the splash damage, he actually will get the kill. Gem is on the floor. Ben Hill blinks into the Roche pit. He's gonna die. Raging Potato actually. Okay, so he takes the gem. We get out James. He's too tanky. He's not gonna die here. But the Void and the Rubik bought back. They have to do something here. Will the Monkey King buy back? Will they commit for this Roshan? Alright, Darcy's. Game is scary.
Yeah, I mean, there was one big problem here in this fight. The Void, he wanted to go for the Necro, which was fine. He time walked in, but he defused the Necro before he popped out his Ghost Shroud, which means there was a big time gap between the next defusal charge, and they couldn't just kill the Necro anymore that quickly. Then they have to commit a Chrono, which means they won't have the damage because the DK is in the Chrono as well. So there's a fair few mistakes here played by Gabby, which I feel like if he had waited for the Ghost Shroud to then defuse, they might have actually taken that fight a lot easier and in general just smoother fight in general.
I mean, I could see the angle he was trying to hold the Chrono. It was a really tight call, something which was really hard to do. But you know, in those moments like this, when it's so intense, things like this just eventually happen. But they played out the best they could. It's just unfortunate that they had to really break the bank. The Iron Bank won't be able to save them from this one. Like, there's just so much gold invested. Like, how many buybacks was it? 3? 2?
I think 2, yeah. The Void definitely bought out, and I think one of the supports 2, maybe 3 as well, actually, I'm not too sure.
Hold on, I'm checking. Okay, it's
I
2
saw
buybacks.
2 at least.
Yeah, it's 2 buybacks. Faceless Void and the Rubik. So, but still, that's a lot of money. And if they kill the Void one more time, so Gabby has to be he has to play the like perfect Dota right now. He has to play something with no mistakes.
Yep. He really needs to get that Chrono and kill the Necro off at the start of the fight. They do have the Air Blast to help him out as well here, but his Diffusal has to be used after Ghost Shroud.
Oh, trying to get the Orchid Silence out. Okay, so tier 3 tower taking some damage, leaving the backs exposed, but now they want to kill off. Ooh, okay, oh, they even popped the Chrono for this, but the Venge is there, and he time lapses. Weaver.
Okay.
Okay, and is he actually gonna die here? Yaj, and actually he will die. What was that time lapse? Ben-Hur, the BKB. He blinks out, and now they're going right. Okay, blinking in from the Dragon. Gabby wants to keep on going, but the Reaper Scythe, it might be enough. It will be enough. The Dragon Eye is down for 2 minutes. Gabby,
no buyout here,
getting some hits into the Necrophos. Without the Dragon Knight, this could all be over. Rubik's gonna die. Boundless Strike to catch Ben-Hur in his place, but he has the Aegis, and RR is actually gonna die. Looks like we could be in for game 3. And Joel's getting the stun, gonna miss. Magic Missile, the Ghost Shroud slow as well. This should be GG. Monkey King's dead. The buyback out from the Monkey right now. They're gonna hold on for dear life and try to fight this tier 3 to the very bitter end. This is Seed Dota. We never give up till the throne's down. Most of the times. Alright, so they do get the stunning Gabby, if they can kill Gabby here. And he's dead, so no Gabby for 2 minutes, and GG is called. Game 3 incoming, as Happyfeet keep their hopes alive of making it to the finals of this PGL Open C Qualifier Finals.
Yep. I think this game really dictated from the laning phase. Happyfeet just had too much of an advantage in the laning phase, especially the bottom lane. The Necro constantly dominating on the Void, and I believe Execration was just forced to duo roam the supports, and they just really needed levels, so just kind of snowballed from the laning phase, and eventually they got all the tier 1s, controlled the enemy jungle. Deep wards was placed, spotting the enemy movement, especially the desperate smoke, which some of them was spotted out, especially with the Nyx as well, giving a lot of vision when that happened. And so it's just a very difficult position for Execration to come back. There was a few mistakes from Happyfeet, which Execration capitalized, got some decent chronos, but it's just a very hard fight to kind of come back from.
That was just really, really good play as well from Happyfeet. Like, I think this time this was better because not only was it more stable, but also because they made lesser mistakes. And at the same time, I think this is a Happyfeet which I would like to see more of, actually. But alright, Darcy, that was only game 2. We will have our deciding game to see who faces off against Mushi and Co in the finals, which will be the next best of 3. So ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to miss this game 3 to see who is the more